Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be making a new bench for my garage. Now I've got this 10mm plate there. It's 2 meters wide and I think it's 700mm deep. It was a meter deep, but you can see that piece down there we cut off. My friend Paul cut off for me, and because it was just a bit too deep from the wall, because I kind of want it to go here where all that stuff is. So I've cut everything to length over there, and I'm going to start by doing the legs, the 4 legs, and the sort of shorter side, so at least it's a bit more manageable before I weld the full length down there, if that makes sense. So I've got my Bessie clamp there. We're just going to clamp them up, tack weld them all together, and then we'll weld it all up finally after. Because I want to get this straight, it's hard to get these long bars perfectly sort of flat with only having one of these clamps. As well, obviously concrete floor is going to have a bit of variation as well. So what I like to do is put some G-clamps on there and clamp it up, and at least I know that it's pushed down square into that, down square into that, and it's as square as it sort of can go with this sort of style of clamp, like that. So I'll just do 2 more welds there, and the same on the other side like I've done for everything else. We'll do that one then afterwards. So now the frame is square. I sort of checked it there to there and there to there. I just need to weld on 2 bars across the top, 2 bars across the bottom for the shelf. I've got that piece of wood there as well for the shelf. Then I'm going to turn the top plate over, and I'm going to weld it to it. So now the bench is almost done, I'm going to do some adaptations to it and make it more user friendly. So to start with, I'm going to put MIG welding torch mounts on each 4 posts, like there on each 4 sides, and then also I'm going to put a grinder mount across sort of from there to there, and then I'm thinking about putting a bar across there so I can put long lengths of steel underneath it, because at least I can pick the bench up and move it all together. So to finish this bench off, I just wanted to put these here on either side so I can kind of make a steel rack underneath it. What I was thinking with the sort of steel rack is, at least if I move the bench, rather than it all being in the way, it can all sort of go with the bench in some respects, or I can store anything. I can put another piece of wood underneath there. So I'll put these on either side, and then I'm going to cap the holes on each one. And as you saw, we put some M10 nuts and welded them on the plate, so we'll put them in there and weld them solid. So just like that, the feet are on, or the feet mounts are on, the legs are on there, on both sides. So hopefully it's all good now and we're ready to paint it. So I'm not going to bother going too mental with this, but I'm just going to paint the underside so it doesn't go too rusty. So I've cleaned it with thinners and it's basically ready to go now. So I'll paint it off camera and we'll be back once it's done. So it's all painted now, it looks okay. That was the ball there, but yeah, it'll do the job, saves it from rusting. So now my bench is done, I'm just going to cut the piece of wood for the shelf underneath. Firstly, I'm going to cut the length down. So now it's cut up, we can fit it. So I'm really happy with how my bench has come out. There's a few more things I want to do to it, however, obviously one of which is probably fitting a vise, and I'm thinking about maybe drilling some holes in it for to make it a fixture table, but I'm not sure, I'm sort of undecided yet. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There was a couple of other ideas I had as well, which I might have mentioned in the video, but I can't remember. But yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.